Hello, hello. Newman282 here, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. We're on chapter 5 now, and frankly, I don't remember what happened last chapter. I think we left the dark place. I've been playing very different games in my off time, so this is going to be bad. Specifically, Spider-Man and, well, okay, I'm playing Sons of the Forest, so that's like spooky-ish. Okay. So we're still playing as him. We're gonna start not on his balls. Okay. Alright, so. Is there anything I need to search on him? No? Okay. We gotta look for Alice. Alright. The writer of. Oh, right. Sorry.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Scratch. That's who the friends will meet. What if the Alan? No. Okay, quick micro theory. What if the Alan that's with Saga Anderson is not the real Alan Wake? What if it's Mr. Scratch? Wild, I know.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence.
Jesus.
Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride.
I love the
Making
way that
you
this
crazier.
fictional author writes. Whoever actually is in charge of the writing for this game, both games, so good. Though I will agree with the old Sheriff Breaker, a little heavy on the metaphors from time to time. No? Yeah, wasting. Okay, but how am I supposed to get those words of power? Word of gun found. Okay. I think I'm safe in this little corner, so we're gonna head to the Mind Palace real quick. Alright, provides 5% chance to not consume ammo when firing the revolver. Ooh. Increase flare gun. Oh, we get the flare gun, yes! You know what? We're gonna do Sunny Skies, because if I know me, I'm gonna be using that flare gun. Map. Okay. Television. Radio. Plot.
I had a new idea, a new story thread.
Did you? Alright. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Okay. In between with Mr. Door.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Oh, the game seems mad at me right now. I wonder if my computer's mad at me. Don't write. Okay. Fine, I won't. Deal. aggressive.
Time and space outside reality.
So we got 2 charges.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home?
No.
Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
No.
Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
That's the telephone. Okay.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Let's chat.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
What I tell you?
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Okay, that's not menacing. Balls. This isn't gonna go well. You don't put it. You can't enter an elevator in a horror game. It's not that simple. Oh shit! Ah! Initiation 3, welcome to Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Okay.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Did he trick her? Also, why did Zane do that?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Your apartment is very different this time around. Like, very different. To the level of kind of bothering me?
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art dock on screens multiple. Focal point of the dark place. Okay. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Alright. I guess we're watching some home movies, guys. shouldn't have a live action actor last time around.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions.
Just really thirsty.
The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong.
Then you were sucked into an interdimensional portal.
And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking.
Barry
Voices.
and Sarah.
Alan was back. Haunting me.
That light in the background, though?
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Scratch.
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
That's clever.
My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice.
Oh.
Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Can I get into that door yet?
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Fine.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
was way too short to be its own individual part, so we're just gonna put them together. Sorry. Mainly because I don't know. I don't know what's what. That was so quick. There was no gameplay in that. We'll jam for a second. Oh. So why was Saga able to pull him out? She must have something too. I mean, we already kind of talked about it. Maybe she's like clairvoyant or something.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake.
Yeah, it's not.
I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away.
Okay, maybe this is the real Alan.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I don't like that. That creeps me out. Maybe she's his manifestation.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
God, this game is gorgeous. Holy shit. And I'm not even running on like high settings right now. Oh, just you wait till I get my computer though, bitches. Y'all ain't gonna hear the end of me.
It's insane. And And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Alright. I think we're going to get to the profiling portion. First, though, we're going to go ahead and... Case board. I got anything new? I do have things new.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that,
I like
then we
that
find the
she's
cult.
like, we've seen some crazy shit, so like, I kind of buy it. Which is nice. Good change of pace. Alright, so... manuscript pages...
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location, and a counterpoint. A work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality,
where people
a
mimicked
blanket
the
over it,
deaths from the
where they all
writings.
overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Okay. Back to the case board, though, because we got new cases. Let's go with the Alex Casey lunchboxes. Cauldron Lake. Okay.
Creepy
The
dolls,
nursery rhymes are weird.
mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Jesus. What are these? Who made them? VC file and reality altering effects of the nursery rhymes.
Ugh.
Damn, she did not like that guess. No, okay, so that's the doll. There we go.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
So now we're just organizing this shit. There is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Scratch and the Dark Place are interchangeable. Or the Dark Presence. Evil Twin is a bit convenient. Flashlights seem to weaken the Taken. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Well, the areas are safe from the Dark Presence and the Taken. The form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. Okay, so this is not it.
Yes.
Wake was trapped in the Dark Place for 13 years. Story changes our reality bit by bit across this schedule. Fiction coming into contact with the Dark Place has the power to change reality. If we don't stop it...
Sure.
Wake must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the Dark Place. That's the overlap. Alright. That's for later. Cult of the Tree. Here we go. The cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker after all. Which, like, why do they know? Triangle figures made from twigs. That's going to go up with the symbols, right? Cult symbols. Here we go. So that's their symbol, is that. Okay. So that's over. Let's go get rid of all my other notifications. Okay. Going to night, or wake, I mean, not night. Let's start with Scratch.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Probably.
He's hunting Wake.
Alright, that's not good.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
That would make sense.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here.
He's not going to question how she
This
knew.
is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
All right. Do I need to no? Learn more about the clicker. Is it at the case board, maybe? The outskirt of Watery.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Yeah.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. I don't know which. You know what? We're gonna play a Saga.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. Just gonna go here and back to the Cult of the Tree. Nope. Damn. Writing part of the ritual, okay. Alright, well, I guess we're heading out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alright.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do right wrongs. There's scratches after you, and so is the cult. You're the who we can trust.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee.
Just like our God.
I can't get through this.
Oh, dear Diner Organic Coffee, and let the adventure begin!
News that's sure to knock your socks off.
Live on this
Dave's
Christmas Fest.
Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market.
So
in
can some
great
local history at the
delicious
Rotary
flavors.
Well, where
That's
two
right.
serial
Our
killers once
favorite
hid the
sponsor,
visible
Davis
bodies
Family
of
Beef
their
Jerky, can now
Not
be
haunted.
carried.
Come join Mocha Moose
I
and
had samples of the Valhalla dressing.
I am invading privacy. Cauldron late, look into news. Rumors focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from NYC cult. Similarities, commonalities, and methodology. Part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner.
I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful...
Alright, now I'm walking into strangers' rooms. Tammy didn't want me to come. I can tell. Not like this trip, not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird, something really out there, something authentic, but what? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird, though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play. A space cult, burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight into the cult's path. All-black cast, a musical, a rock opera. I'd watch the hell out of it. Oh, that was a manuscript page.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain.
That's not good. Another manuscript page?
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Like go to Cauldron Lake and get himself kidnapped or killed by the cult? Yep, that's the dream.
Hello?
You guys don't mind me just opening up all your rooms?
I can't force it open.
Anything I missed in these bathrooms? Alright. Okay.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room.
Okay.
It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all
I
night.
swear I brought my full kit along. Jules, you didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestation?
A lot of advertisements. Oh, this is daunting because I think this just turned into a semi-open world game, and now I have to try to decide where to navigate when. Do I continue with Saga's story or do I go with Alan's story? Do I trade off between the two? I don't know. I guess I could investigate the town somewhere. Go see Rose.
Yako, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yako needs. Amamir to the rescue! Bring out your inner Wolverine with Amamir.
One-man advertising crew, huh?
Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Amamir.
It won't open.
Damn. You good, ma'am? Is she reading a book upside down? She is. Is this? Okay. That's odd, but sure. I guess.
Your finished drinking adventure starts here.
That was odd.
Setter is better.
Hey there.
That was the worst biting now noise I've ever heard. Never want to hear it again, personally. Grand reopening.
Oh no! What will become of my birds now? Where will they go? Who will feed them? Fly away, find a happier place. Go while you still can. Now why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Sorry, bitch.
And what about old Margaret?
Okay.
Where will I go? Who will I look after when all my little friends are gone?
Why would they be gone? People in this town are weird. Wonder if that's the darkness affecting them, maybe?
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Oh, hey. That's new. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. Thank goodness for the internet. Okay, so someone is leaving
Too late for my
these,
birds.
for sure.
Too late for me.
That lady's convinced she's gonna die. I can't get over the woman reading a book on the toilet with the stall open and the book being upside down. It's wild. I wonder about the bookstore.
Gotta remember to buy stuff for taco night. Hot sauce, extra hot. Show Pete who's who.
Have a nice day.
Vintage finds. Alright.
Hey, how's it going?
How are y'all just like chill with
How
your
many
guy
times
disappearing?
do I have to tell you? She's gone missing.
Are you sure she's not just avoiding your calls?
Why would she do that? I'm a lovely person.
You have the same face as like 9 other women in this town. It's a little lazy.
Eye in the sky. I don't like it. It's staring at me.
Okay.
Ah! Help! Turn it away! Turn it away!
You could just be a drunk.
It's not opening.
Hi.
make sure to write down that he's never done this before. He always comes home right after work, or at least calls to let me know he'll be late.
Okay, so that's 2 more missing people.
Mulligan and Thornton told everyone to stay out of the basement. And now, they're nowhere to be found. I bet they're just trying to get out of work.
Let's not assume the worst of our colleagues.
Yeah, God forbid.
It doesn't budge.
Damn. So they locked the basement out. Okay. Guess that does that. Still very curious about the rest of this neighborhood. Maybe this video will just be me exploring. Are they gonna let me explore? No. Okay.
I'm not done here yet.
And that wraps up my list of favorite park benches in Bright Falls.
Very exciting information. Okay, so I guess, yeah. Oh. No. Okay. It's all good. Oh, there's a thing I don't look at. Then we will go, I promise, to what I'm sure is going to be another heavily wooded area. Oh, it's another...
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Mayor Setter sounds like a dog. Like, oh, that hurt. Whatever that... Was it a hiccup?
Hello, how's it going?
Hey, I remember running around here. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go to the frickin' woods. Will that start a new part? I don't really know. Because if it starts a new part, then the video would end here. In theory. I'm thinking it might start a new part.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there.
I don't think backup's ever gonna
Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Damn, watery looks
Okay.
rough.
But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery.
Damn, this place is rough.
I should ask around.
10-3 local girl. This does start a new chapter. Okay, then we'll go ahead and end it off here because we're already an hour, and seeing as most chapters usually are like an hour to an hour and a half, Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe, like, and or comment. Also feel free to check out my TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, which are all linked in the description below. Beneath that, you'll find a link invite to the Discord channel, so feel free to hop on in and join the 282. Thanks again, though, for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! I was not expecting open world. I can tell you that much.